I often get the question, what do I do when somebody's claiming that I owe them money? A debt collector. I'm Rob Swearingen. I'm an attorney with Legal Services of Eastern Missouri. I've been a consumer lawyer for 30 years. This is what I think you should do if somebody's telling you that you owe them money. First of all, you have to figure out whether it's bogus or not. And the first thing I want you to know is that law enforcement will never call you and threaten you with jail. They will never call you and say that they're coming to your house to arrest you or even to serve you with papers. So if you get a phone call that's where somebody's saying that you're going to go to jail if you don't pay money, you know it's bogus. Second of all, phone calls. Don't trust them. Have everything in writing. The number one rule with dealing with debt collectors is to give it to me in writing or I don't want to talk to you. Now, if people are calling you, there are lots of people all over the world that are calling people, threatening them, saying that they owe money. Tell them they have to write you a letter, and otherwise you're not going to speak with them. You may have to screen your calls, but you can do it. Do not give information over the phone to anybody. If they can't write you a letter, they're bogus. Now, when you get the letter, you can review it, and you can request verification of the debt. And you can ask for where the debt came from, verify the amount, who the original creditor was. All of that can be done. You can write a letter. If you have a letter, you have an address to write back. You can also tell the debt collector, even on the phone, to not call you and to cease communication. Under federal law, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, they have to cease communication. You can also write them and tell them to cease communication. If you hire an attorney and you tell them the attorney's name, they also must cease communication with you. They can't abuse you. The Fair Debt Collection Practices Act is a federal law that prohibits any kind of abuse. Phone calls can't take place before 8 a.m. or after 9 p.m. Phone calls cannot be harassing. They cannot be repetitive. They also cannot use abusive language or threaten you or harass you in any way. My advice to my clients is don't engage with debt collectors over the phone. If you're engaging with them, they're winning. What their job is to do is to get you upset, get under your skin, and get you to pay them money. Do not allow them to do that. Don't engage with them. You can tell them some information on the phone, but that's it. Get it in writing. If you do decide that you want to settle a case with a debt collector, it all has to be in writing. Never give your credit card number over the phone. Never give your bank account routing information over the phone. Everything must be done in writing. Preferably, you should call legal services or another attorney's office to help finalize whatever settlement you want. Finally, debt settlement companies are not worth the price. Most of the negotiation that you can do yourself with a credit card or a legitimate debt collector, you can get just as good results as a debt settlement company. And a debt settlement company charges you money. I can't tell you how many times debt settlement companies have taken over accounts of my clients and they get sued anyway. So don't bother with a debt settlement company. Do it yourself or hire a lawyer to help you do it. If you have any questions, you can call Legal Services of Eastern Missouri. We'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you very much.